Hi! These are 20 truly unique facts that will knock your socks off. So let's get started. 3 Russian cosmonauts are the only people who have died outside the Earth's atmosphere. This was due to sudden cabin depressurization during the Soyuz 11 mission in June 1971. However, 5 times as many people have perished due to accidents during launch or re-entry into the Earth's atmosphere. A medical condition called diffuse alopecia areata can cause sudden hair loss and make a person appear gray overnight. Those with a mix of dark and gray or white hair can experience sudden hair loss in the colored areas, giving the appearance of rapid graying. Roald Dahl requested to be buried with some of his favorite possessions, including red wine, chocolates, HB pencils, a power saw, and snooker cues, as he wanted the things he cherished in life close to him even in death. There are more statues of lions in the world than there are actual wild lions. It is estimated that there may be as few as 20,000 wild lions outside of captivity, whereas there are around 10,000 lion statues in London alone. George H. W. Bush, 41st U.S. President, was the only survivor of a tragic event that occurred during World War II in 1944. He and 8 other U.S. airmen were shot down over the Japanese-held island of Chichijima. Shockingly, the Japanese captured and executed 8 of the airmen, and 4 of them were also cannibalized by their captors. The details of the event remained classified for many years. Gangkhar Puengsu, located in Bhutan, holds the title of the world's highest unclimbed peak, at 24,836 feet. The mountain is not only a challenging climb but also considered sacred by the Bhutanese people. Due to its religious significance, the government has banned climbing above 19,700 feet, making it impossible for mountaineers to attempt to reach the summit. Despite a near-fatal car accident in January 1961, voice actor Mel Blanc continued to work on the Flintstones TV series from his hospital and home beds. He recorded his character's lines while in a full-body cast, with the other performers and recording equipment squeezed into the same room. A recent survey by Slice Delivery Service showed that 53% of Americans prefer cold pizza for breakfast. So if given the option of eggs, bacon, toast, pancakes, waffles, or cold pizza, they'd pick the cold pizza. A single piece of paper can be folded in half 13 times, despite the commonly held belief that this cannot be done more than 7 to 8 times, but with enough paper and space, it is actually possible. Before Prohibition in America, many people believed that crime was largely caused by alcohol consumption. Some towns in Iowa were so certain of this belief that they actually sold their jails. Despite the ban on alcohol, crime continued, an example being a bank robbery that occurred in 1930 in Iowa City, carried out by a group of drunken armed men who stole a large sum of money. A duck-billed platypus doesn't have a stomach. It has a pouch where food collects and its esophagus is directly connected to its intestines. It is thought that this is because of the simplicity of its diet. Researchers have discovered that giving a cow a name and treating it as an individual can lead to a higher milk yield compared to cows that are not named. The research found that annual milk production increased by almost 625 pints by providing this attention rather than treating cows as a group. In 1966, 3 years after his assassination, it was discovered that the brain of President Kennedy, which had been stored in the National Archives, was missing. Conspiracy theorists have suggested that it would have provided evidence that Kennedy was not shot from the back by Lee Harvey Oswald but from the front. In 1957, Elvis Presley performed in his only 5 concerts made outside the United States, all of which took place during a 3-day tour of Canada. Some speculate that the reason for his lack of international tours after this was due to his manager, Colonel Tom Parker, being an illegal immigrant from Holland, who never applied for a U.S. passport, which might have resulted in his deportation. Psychologists have found that honest people are more likely to cheat or lie in the afternoon than in the morning. However, those who cheat regularly are equally likely to do so in both the morning and afternoon. So, while you may get a straight answer in the morning, not everyone can be relied on to be truthful. A French survey of 447 diners served by female waitresses wearing different shades of lipstick or none revealed that servers wearing red lipstick received higher tips from male customers, but there was no significant change in the tips received from females. According to reports, Charlie Chaplin, the legendary actor, filmmaker, and comedian, had sexual encounters with over 2,000 women throughout his lifetime. Chaplin's reputation as a womanizer was well known, and he was known to have had numerous affairs throughout his career. Russian leader Stalin banned his guards from entering his bedroom on pain of death. When he tested their loyalty by pretending to scream in agony, they rushed to his aid and were later executed. When he suffered a seizure in his bedroom, the guards did not intervene due to fear of punishment, and he died a week later. Despite its modern-day popularity, the invention of the selfie stick is attributed to a photographer named Arnold Hogg in the 1920s. At the time, he attached a camera to a long pole in order to capture group photos with more ease. At the age of 27, Napoleon Bonaparte, already a successful general, wrote a romantic novella entitled Clisonite Eugenie, inspired by his own experiences in relationships, particularly his short-lived romance with Desiree Clary, who would later become Queen of Sweden. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining. If you did, please consider subscribing so you can keep on being notified when new videos are released.